everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Confidence is never a question when it comes to wide receivers, and these two are no different. It's Robinson's Bears going up against Evans's Buccaneers.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Chicago Bears. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carry now for Jordan Howard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a guy who's been a Raider his entire career. This is Marcel Reese. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go counter with Howard. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it. You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run again here with West. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got Evans. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Terrence West, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gerald McCoy in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They start on the ground with West. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
A dump off to Sims. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll run it with West. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. 2nd down, Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
For young quarterbacks, having that primary target's a big deal, and Mike Evans serves as that for Jameis Winston. Evans led the league in targets in 2016.
And went after him a ton. He also was 6th in catches, 4th in yards, and tied for 2nd in touchdowns.
And played in his first Pro Bowl.
Now Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
They'll go with Howard again. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete, and he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. Here's West. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. This is caught by Jackson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down, Winston. And he fires one incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
If indeed the Chicago Bears were looking for a nice change-up to Jordan Howard at running back, they found it in Tariq Cohen. I'm telling you, this guy is shifty, quick, even though he's small in stature. Some people have called him the latest human joystick.
How about that? That'll be fun for Madden players. Just 5'6", but as you said, he can move. On second down, here's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Escape. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Great field position has to be. One of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Now Jameis on second down. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Jameis now on first down. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. It's the rookie from Alabama, Eddie Jackson, with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Now Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Trubisky to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Conte.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Let's go now.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Jameis to throw it. He's got it to West on the dump off. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. To the air again with Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. And we check on the game going on over in New Orleans. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now West. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Spins free. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out. Touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence.
Through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. Now Parkey for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They begin here with a run by West. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Winston now. He hits West underneath. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready.
To throw, Winston. He's going to let this go deep for Jim. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Slot man moves right. Again, it's Howard. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, it's hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Howard. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now Cohen. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When we talk about Harvard, you know we're going to talk about academics. But in this case, let's talk about a big year Cameron Brate had in 2016, the tight end.
Finished with 57 catches, 660 yards, and also 8 scores. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. A 1st down throw for Winston. And now here is another interception. It's the rookie from Alabama, Eddie Jackson, with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vinny Curry. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. the gun. Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So they're operating in the red zone. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. This is Howard on 2nd down. A nice display of power, but it only takes 7. He's dropped there. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And we check on the game going on over in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll send the in motion left.